everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Mitchell Trubisky's Bears going up against Rodgers' Packers.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Chicago Bears.
Now a
former New Mexico Lobo, it's Jarrell Presley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. And 10. Here's Rodgers. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Rodgers to throw. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Now a carry here for Presley. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. In motion right comes Cobb. Play clock winding down. And again, it's Rodgers. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
319.
Rodgers again now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrell Freeman. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On the run, this is Presley. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
They'll run again with Presley. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They come out here in the eye. Here's Presley. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the defense gets their pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So we've got a 2nd and 5. They go with Howard again. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to churn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Looking for White on the deep ball. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Akeem Hicks in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Rodgers to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. And the play clock's running down. On third and long, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at about the 14. He chucks him aside.
Dumped him.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Trubisky will throw. And he's got Miller. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
Completion left side to Miller. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now it's Trubisky. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devon House. And he's got some space here. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick-6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the pick-6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jake Ryan coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrell Freeman. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and response.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. On second down, here's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep. He's got a man, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. On first down, they run with Howard. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here's Trubisky to throw. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down. The gun, Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Don't know if we saw too much of that on the college tape. Trubisky using his legs to pick up the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and averting the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Now Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there. And now it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Throw left side taken in by Meredith. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. motion. It's Mike Burton. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now it's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They come out here in the eye. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And this is incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Throwing on 3rd and long. Rodgers. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 15. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, but they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
On 1st down, Trubisky. On the left side, a catch by White. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now Trubisky to throw. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken around the 12. And now running right through it. And nothing but daylight ahead. And how about this? He takes it all the way back. No time, no flags. A punt return touchdown and a stunning end of the first half.
And they kicked it to him. They kicked it to him.
Now Crosby for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Set to return now. Here's Deontay Thompson. And some room to work. And he's going to take this all the way down to the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. Throw left side complete. It's Miller. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Cobb in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Bennett bruising ahead. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. Red zone opportunity. They'll run. It's Presley. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Crosby on now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Trubisky. He's going to look deep down the field. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And to give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to work his way down to the 16. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. That is caught inside the 5. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and goal. Rodgers with a keeper. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. He needed 2. He only got 1 on the sneak, and that's going to lead us to a 4th and 1. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Crosby puts it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they take it all the way to the 1-yard line, but in the end, they opt for 3.
I know if this was a video game, they never would have gone for the field goal because, Brandon, who kicks field goals in video games? But you've got to make sure you get points. And that was as easy a 3 as you can get.
You kick field goals in video games. That's who kicks field goals in video games. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And he pushed it right. It's no good. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the rookie from NC State, Josh Jones. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
58.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Rodgers now on first down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. After the interception, here's Trubisky. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing here, Trubisky. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 88 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point try now for Crosby. It's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Back now at Lambeau, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. He leaves this one for Howard. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And now here's another interception. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And the back goes into motion.
Check your backer. Hey, 88.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Rodgers to Cobb. Good for a Green Bay first. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrell Freeman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game. And my goodness, another interception. Josh Hawkins with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll be incomplete. The new acquisition, Martellus Bennett, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Rodgers now to throw. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. So now on fourth down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. And Crosby puts it through, and their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Another nice run there by Jordan Howard. And when we talk about fresh legs, how about 2016? Jordan Howard, the #2 rookie rusher. Heck, the #2 rusher in the NFL behind another rookie, Ezekiel Elliott.
In the first 3 weeks of the season, he only had 12 carries. So once week 4 hit, really found his groove. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cameron Meredith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
Now let's go! Leopard! Leopard!
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And some room to roam now. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And on 2nd and 10 now. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. The Packers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A handoff as they run the counter play. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Trubisky will throw. Flush to his right. Got some room at the 30. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Cameron Meredith with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears get a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Now it's Trubisky, and they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a handoff looking right. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help.